guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys my budget, and if you want to see how I do that, keep on watching. Show you guys how I break my budget down, how I'm able to save a little bit here and there, and overall how I'm able to cope with the pandemic that impact our income by quite a bit. I moved from having 4 kids for childcare to having 2. So altogether I used to have 6 kids. Now I only have 4. So 2 of my own and 2 that I care for someone. But before, I used to have 6 kids before the pandemic. So I just want to show you guys how I'm able to cope with all that changes. And plus we used to have international students, which we don't have again based on the pandemic. So let's get right into this budget. If you're on a small income and you want to see, or even if you're on a larger income, you can see how much it actually how you can cut back on some costs. I'm going to show you how I was able to reduce my visa interest rate, and how I was also able to cut my I just cut my cable off and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you guys, it's all about a mindset, and you got to use what you have. You can't increase your budget if you can't. I've tried to have side hustles. As I said, my husband and I sometimes will do a little bit of painting here and there. There's little things here and there. As I said, international student, that's a great source of income that we used to have. We currently don't have it based on the pandemic, but once that's back, hopefully we can get back with having international student once everything start running smooth. But let's get right into this. So as I said, I like to section my stuff in category based on how important they are. So this box here is my most important box right here. So that's what I pay regardless of what's happening. And then these I can juggle a little bit around. So I like to put them based on what's happening. So these would consider my most important. Then food also is important or whatever, but you can change these prices around based on what's happening with your income. But this box cannot be changed regardless. So let's get into it. So as I said, that's my home payment. Yours might vary. We have a family of 8, so ours might be a lot bigger space that we may need. So you might only pay 600 or 700 for home or rent, but that's how much we pay per month. And then also my car payment right there. Power, that power goes up and down, so that's a little bit varies too. In the summertime our power is a bit lower, so whenever our power is lower, I try to stash a little bit away to put away for our oil for the winter, and I will show you guys how I stuff those envelopes. And then we have our water bill, that also varies. Home insurance, that one you can change. Car insurance change based on your driving or whatever. That's the best car insurance I have, so that's $3.99, and that's for 3 cars. So it might seem a lot, but for 3 cars it's not really. So we save a little bit by bundling on her payment. And our life insurance, guys, life insurance is a big one. I don't go without my life insurance. If you can afford Starbucks or Tim Hortons or Dunkin' Donut, wherever, depends on wherever you are. If you can afford that, if you can afford Starbucks, you can afford life insurance. Life insurance is a massive one. Once you start turning in your 20s, anywhere in there, you should have life insurance. I think you should have life insurance at any age, but once you start turning into 20s, start paying your own bills or anything like that, make sure you get life insurance, because life insurance is cheaper the younger you are, and also based on you not having any illness right off the get-go. So if there's any illness that comes along, your life insurance is already locked in. So I've had this locked in probably about 15 years ago. If I try to get the same insurance right now, I would not be able to get it for that price. So try to get your life insurance. As I said, this is not about insurance, it's about money and how we spend our budget. But I'm just telling you guys, if you can afford a coffee every day, you can afford life insurance, so make sure you have it. And then that's the amount I pay for my grocery, roughly. But if things are not happening with our budget, I cut that. That's one of the first place I cut, because I can juggle around to make cheaper meals. My gas, I try to reduce that. I work from home, so that might not seem like a lot for gas, $60, but it is, because I work from home and I try not to drive unless I have to drive. This Visa here, I want to tell you guys how I was able to get my Visa interest rate reduced. So my Visa used to be I want to put a little note there. My Visa used to be 19.99. It was 12.99 and then they jacked it up on me. So it went up to 19.99. So I called my my bank and asked them what can I do to get my insurance back down to 12.99. The advisor that I spoke to told me that in order to get that down, I would have to pay my Visa consistently for 6 months, not being late for a day, and paid on time, and they will reduce it back. So that's what I did. I zone in and I make sure I was never late no matter what on my my Visa to get my my payment back to 12.99%. So that's what it's at now. So before, I was paying my Visa would have cost me roughly around $100 a month, but all that was going to interest. So now by reducing that back to 12.99, the $100 payment that I make, a good $70 of that goes right to my principal. So that's a big one for me. So that's really saving me like $70 just by making that call and putting the time in to find out what can I do to lower my Visa. So you can do that with your bills. Another one that I did, I had cable, internet, and alarm system. I cut my cable off since the pandemic, and this bill used to be $330 something a month. I cut this bill off right down to, so I cut the internet part of it off, and now I have a bill of $220. So I'm just showing you guys that you have to be willing to juggle your budget. You have to be willing to cut what you don't need, and you go with the flow. As I said, I envelope stuff, like anything I have important coming up. Like this month I have birthday, Father's Day, and a wedding anniversary coming up. I tend to do my birthday shopping early. So whenever something go on sale, let's say for instance Roland's birthday, whatever is on sale, I would pick up. I would pick that stuff up before the time gets here. So I already have most of the stuff that he would need for his birthday, but then I would have $100 in there as budget for whatever fun stuff that he would really want that I'm going to get him for his actual birthday. So I already have half the stuff bought that I needed over time when stuff go on sale, but I have $100 put away there for his birthday gift, for whatever big gift that he needs. I already have some. I'll show you that money that I have put away for Father's Day, and then for my wedding anniversary coming up in 2 days. So we have that budgeting for. So as I said, my line of credit, that's automatic. There's nothing you can do about that. So if there's a month that we were running close, that extra would be cut, that fund money would cut and put somewhere else because you're short. But if everything goes according to plan, then you have that money in the budget. And if there's that month that we have a really good month that we didn't spend any money, we tuck that away into another jar. We tuck that fund money or that extra money into something. If we didn't have a new parts for a car that we need to buy or anything, that's all tucked in our extras, right? So as I said, I used to put away a little bit for savings. Since the pandemic, we can't because our budget been slashed like by quite a bit. So our budget been cut back by about $1,800, I think. So we don't have as much as we did. So the saving, no point of saving if I hold Visa or line of credit. So whatever extra I have, I put on my line of credit or on my Visa. So that's what we've been doing. So I hope by sharing with you guys, you get the idea that write it down, put it in an envelope, get a jar. I use a jar for whatever big I have coming up. So if I was going on a vacation, I would tuck a little bit away in a jar, but I do not plan on going anywhere for any time soon. But right now, any extra money we have, I have it tucked away into a jar for my daughter's prom for next year. So that's what I do. I tuck a little bit. It could even be $20. It will add up eventually. So this is roughly what I spend on my budget. As I said, these are the most essential. So even if we were low on money, all of these would be paid first before I do anything else, right? And then after I do that, then I will cut back on my food. I cut back wherever I need to if I have to. And as I said, eventually if I have to get rid of my home system, I would get rid of that too if our budget cut anymore. But hopefully we don't have to do any of that stuff, because where I run a home daycare, I like, it's not even for a home system. I have it for just in case something happened. I have a camera there to say, oops, that did happen and this is the way it did happen. So that's for my safety why I have a home system. So so that's a rundown of my monthly budget. I tried to use the Dave Ramsey system before, but I can no longer use that system because our budget been slashed so much. So this is a payment that we use between myself and my husband. So that's not just, so whether you have a small income or a big income, you can reduce if you have to, based on your criteria, based on what's happening in your life. So if you have a big emergency where you know none of these would have mattered, you'd have to cut all of those off. And I don't mind doing that. I can condition myself. But as I said, if, say for instance, something happened today and it was my son's birthday, I already have a few stuff that I buy on sale. And I also want to show you guys a few things that I always have stuff, because I don't wait until the time, because I am not paying full price. I don't want to pay a lot for anything. So I'm going to show you guys what I do. As I said, for stuff in my envelope, there is not much I have to do because I ordered that present there online, which was $80, so that's not going into my envelope. For my son's birthday is 100, so I will stick that into my birthday slot right there. As I said, I already picked up most of the little stuff that I wanted to pick up, and I made my own cake and stuff like that, so that cut a lot of that cost as well. For my fund for the month, for $80, but if there is more, as I said, everything else on there comes out automatic out of my account. My grocery, as I said, I like to put that in person at the cash because I want to use my debit card or my Visa so I can track where that money go for my tax purposes. So as I said, I only had 3 envelopes that I needed to stuff this month, so that goes in. And tomorrow we have an anniversary, so that money will be spent. And if I run into any little difficulty for money, then I can take out of my $100 for my others. So that's made my budget very complicated. Whatever I need that I have listed that needs to go in there, it goes straight into whatever slot. Next big one that I want to start is stuff is my daughter's prom there, but I have not started tackling that yet, but that's not until next year. So I want to start that by the end of finishing my daughter's birthday in July. That's my plan, to start stuffing as much as possible. Probably half of my extra funds will be going to that prom. So as I said, it's pretty simple. My binder, my handy dandy, my envelope holder. I have 2 of those. So when things are good and going, I have 2 of those that I can stuff when we have vacation plan or whatever. But as I said, I'm not going anywhere right now, so no need. Like this one, it have all kind of fun sticker. There's all kind of fun reminders and stuff like that. But I just use this mostly for my budget, and I just love using it for whatever budget, whatever party's coming up. My daughter usually takes over and jack everything down anyway. So as I said, any little appointment or anything, we put in here. Anything coming, we have it all jotted down in here. It's been a really helpful. If you guys like these videos, just let me know, and I will do one up. As I said, there's always little stuff. I'm always jacking down something because something might change, or I get a new rate on something that have to be changed, so I adjust it monthly, sometime bi-weekly if necessary. But for now, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. So I will show you guys how I buy my stuff off season to get my stuff on sale. Like say for instance, these swim trunks for my son at Old Navy, they would have regularly been $20, but I buy off season. Plus this was another 50% off that $4, so $4.97. So that's the way I shop. I don't wait until I need their clothes. I buy a size up every year. So my son's birthday is coming up. I want to dress them up. So what I did, I wait until Walmart have their clearance. So this outfit would have been $24, but I bought it for $7. So that's what I'm saying. That's a 3-piece outfit. So guys, you can have your family have everything they need, not what they want, but buy it. So this little shorts here was $12.99. I pay $1.97. And then I'm going to give you another joke, another trick, guys. So say for instance this was $1.97. I went in, I would still buy that, because Old Navy still always go down to 50% off of that red tag. So what I do, you keep your receipt and they will adjust that price for you to 50% off of that $197. So there's just a few little tips there for you guys. As I said, usually I buy everything. So my 10-month-old is not in this outfit yet, and I'm going to show you I bought this since last year. So this would have been $29.99, and look at the price for that. Let me go back a little bit. So that would have been $29.99. It was on for $1.97, plus there was another 40% off that. So I think I paid $1.40 something. I can't remember if it was $1.42 or whatever I paid. So I'm just giving you guys a little rough idea that you still can buy what your kids need, but buy everything on clearance. So if you know that your child is going to be 5-year-old next year and they're in a size 4, you know that you need to buy a size 5 for next year. So as I said, that's how I shop. I'm just giving you guys a little idea, so you know for your family. So this year, if you want to use some of the way I do mine, this year at the end of say September, Old Navy will have all their summer stuff marked down. So this shorts would have been $19.99. That was on for $3.99 plus 50% off of that. So I paid less than $2 for a nice pair of summer shorts. So that's how I shop, guys. As I promised that I will take you guys my whole lifestyle, because I don't mind sharing. As I said, I just want to be able to help, if it's even one family, stash away a little bit of the money that you're making, because it's hard to make, so we don't want to throw it out the window. So this shirt here was $14.99. I paid $3.99 for that one. That one was not a 50% off, but I really like it, so I got it. So my son will be 1, so that will be perfect for summer this year. As I said, guys, I do this for myself. I do it for my husband. I do it for my whole family. This is how I shop. Sometimes the girls would say, oh, that shorts is not in season. Oh, yes, it is. It's the same summer shorts. Go wear it. That's how I do it. Because they tend to start telling you, oh, the style changes. No, your mindset needs to change, sweetheart. The style is perfectly fine. There's still cute stuff here for summer. So if you go back to Old Navy this year, I guarantee you they'll have these same outfit here. This was $9.99. I forget if it was $19. I'll go back and see right now. But either way, I paid 50% off of that. It was $22.99, and I paid half of that for that. And I guarantee you, if you go back to Old Navy right now, the same outfit will be back up to $22. So as I said, just buy your stuff off season, buy one size up. And the way I look at it, if the tag is not, the price is not on that. What I usually do, if it doesn't work for my child, I pack it in a box. So this shirt was $10.99, 99 cents plus 50% off that. And look how cute these little t-shirts are with a pair. This little t-shirt would be with a pair of shorts for my son. So those will be perfect for this year's summer. So guys, this is how I shop. My friends are always like, I don't know how you feed all these kids. Well, I feed them because I shop smart. I do not want to throw my money out the window. I tell you guys all along that I'm going to share anything that works for me. So look at that. That would have been $19.99. I bought it on sale for $1.97 plus 50% off that, so it was less than $1. And these shorts are so cute and light. So as I said, I love a good deal. So that's how I'm able. So whatever I have in my funds, if I said I have $100 in there, it might be like, oh my god, 100 for so many people. But no, guys, I can spend $20 and come home with a bag stuffed for one of my sons or my daughter. Not so much the older girl or my older son or myself or my husband, but especially for the smaller kids. Trust me, I can get my kids outfitted for $5, fully dressed. So I'm just showing you guys how I do it. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to insert my grocery haul so you guys see how I do it. I might do a back to school shopping haul, but as I said, guys, that's how I do it, and still able to have my kids dressed and looking awesome, whether our budget goes up or down. I used to buy used clothes when I first moved here, but no, I don't, because I can buy the brand new one a lot cheaper. Right, you go to Value Village or something, you might buy a pair of shorts for $2. I can buy it for $1 brand new, so I don't need to do that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you want to see more like this ones, how I spend my money, my stream of incomes that we created for ourselves, if you want to see how we do that, leave those in my comment section. If there's anything that's working in your budget that you want to share with me or share with others, especially in this time, guys, where we really need to save every dollar we have, leave it in my comment section. You never know, you might be helping that single mom or that person that just have a big cut in their budget. So guys, I hope you like the video. Thanks to all my subscribers, the ones that's been here from the get-go. I love and appreciate you guys, and I love and appreciate every single one of you. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So guys, if you notice all the sale that was on this week, so I stocked my freezer full of meat. There was all kind of chicken breasts, pork chops. I love having that in my freezer for the summer, so I take advantage. And also there was this cute little machine that was on sale for $9 that was regularly $30. It was $10, regularly 30. I bought it because I love my children to be independent, so that's stuff that they can use.